Hi everybody in YouTube world. It's June, your tarot queen. I can read anything, even playing cards. But today I have something heavy on my mind, and it's about a person. I'm not going to say their name because you never know if somebody wants their thing out there. But this person has been weighing heavy on my mind since yesterday. So I'm going to do a reading for that person. I'm not going to say their name. But anyway, I'm going to do a reading for them. And I also want to talk about the Shepherd Center. When Kevin first had his accident, he went there. And they did such a wonderful job. And the hospital that he was at prior to going there let him get a stage 4 bed sore. And now he has to have super high turns. And that is where this shirt has come from. It's in Atlanta. It's a Shepherd Center. And they work on total donations, pretty much. Unless, you're like a football player and you can afford to pay the bill. Because Kevin's bill there was almost $1 million. And luckily for us, because we didn't have it, we didn't have to pay a cent. And they even flew him home in a helicopter. So that was like super amazing. And then they have sponsors and they have these little apartments like that you can rent for a while your loved one is there, especially if you're out of state, which I did when I was going back and forth. I would stay there for a few days and then come home and then stay there for a few days and come home. And they were very accommodating and very kind. And everyone from, the person who mops the floor, takes out the trash, the person who volunteers to feed people, they were just amazing. So if you have the money, and I'm talking to the haves, not the have-nots, like me. But if you have the money, that would be a worthwhile place to donate if you're into caring at all about other people. Anyway, so that's what I'm going to say about the Shepherd Center. It was a beautiful place, and I cannot praise them enough. And I still have a couple of friends there, and they still answer my questions. They still send me things to invite me up there. However, Kevin and I did not have the ability to go. And we may very shortly with the help of my friend Judy. And I don't know where I'd be without her. I think that her and Bill had prepared me for the journey I'm on right now, which is fine. I needed some preparation, obviously. But anyway, I want to do this reading for this individual that I'm not going to say their name. However, there will be a bonus for one of my lucky subscribers. So that'll be fun. And guys, when we reach 2,500, I'm going to do another reveal on the quilt because the video had cut off as I undid the quilt and put it over my couch, and just show people how big it is and how beautiful and how soft and the vibrant fabric and colors that Eleanor used. It was just it is absolutely amazing, and somebody is going to be very lucky to have this. And this quilt has to be worth, I don't know, I can't imagine how much money. So, and plus the time and effort to go into making it. Thank you, Eleanor. I can't express enough thanks for you. So you guys, please, if you can, like and subscribe, comment, share, tell your friends about this channel, because it's more than just a tarot card channel. It's a community, and I love it. I love being able to be a community with people and maybe give information that somebody doesn't know. And, you know, I know how to fix a car. I really do. Maybe not the newer ones, but the older ones I do. And so, I mean, if you have questions about anything, I mean, I can maybe give you an answer. And if I don't have it, I can figure it out. So, anyways, with all that being said, it doesn't cost you anything to like and subscribe. It costs you nothing. Maybe, you know, a little bit of time to look at it and listen. And if you have to just let it play until it gets to the end, because you never know what's going to come up at the end or who's going to come up at the end. And my subscribers who comment on my channels get a little lucky situational spread. So make sure you stay till the end. See if it's you. Anyway, I'm going to concentrate on this person because I really feel like either people are worried about them or, you know, something. I'm not getting a good feeling. So anyway, I'm going to just do this reading for this individual out there. They know who they are. Let's see. Could be a lot of people in the same situation. I don't know. And if there are, I hope they all have a good outcome. And I'm using Crystal Vision today. It's a really easy deck to read, and it's very pretty. Everybody seems to like it. I mean, it gets used a lot. And my poison sumac or ivy or whatever is almost gone. That's all for this person. It's only 3 cards. Major Arcana. I feel like that there's trouble there. There is, this is the Justice card. It looks like justice will be served. I'm not sure if they did something or something happened to them. Maybe these 2 cards will help me figure it out. But this is a Major Arcana, so justice will be served in this instance. Let's see what the justice is about. A lot of people, this is also a Major Arcana, a lot of people do not have the strength to get away from, whether it be addiction like me and Sunkissed, or something harder, a drug, or, you know, even relationships sometimes can be hard. We can be addicted to that, the good feeling when it's good. And so we tolerate the bad when it's bad. This person did not have the strength to move forward, or to get away, or to resist. And I understand that, and I get it. You know, it's hard. You know, those things are hard. And if you don't have a support system or a community, hey, come join us. we'll all support each other, and we'll all try to help one another. Some people you know, I've said this before, you can lead them to water, but you can't make them drink. They did not have the strength to get away. And it looks like it's a Capricorn type of person, or a Capricorn type of person whom has convinced them of their worthiness or unworthiness. So I'm really trying to think that most Capricorns have the strength to say, you know, screw you, I'm out of here, or I'm not doing that, you know. So I really believe like this is a Capricorn that is manipulating this other individual. And I don't think the outcome is good. I don't feel them here anymore. They're on another plane. And I think that another person is responsible. I'm not saying it was a Capricorn responsible, but they had Capricorn traits. They planned, they conquered, and this other person is no longer here. I'm sorry to her or to their family, and I'm sorry to the people who worry about her and tried to help and couldn't. I am so sorry. So, knowing though that that person that I'm talking about will be caught, justice will be served. She will be served. So, good. That's good. And I believe that person is in a better place than we are. I mean, she doesn't have to deal with Donald Trump, right? Or they don't have to deal with Donald Trump. So, that's good. Maybe they can help us from the other side. Deal with Donald Trump. Anyway, or Elon Musk. Take your pick. I don't like either one. So, with all that, I know that was kind of a bummer reading. Sorry. But, you know, really, in all honesty, when people can't get away, sometimes universe steps in and takes them out of the situation. So, you know, in a way, that's a good thing. You know? So now I'm going to see if the universe has anything else to say to anybody else out there in YouTube world. So let's see if they do. And then, you know, we'll go ahead with our surprise. And we are not at 2,500 subscribers yet, so I don't get to pull a name out of my, I think I might need a bigger bowl. But I'm not able to pull the name out of the bowl yet because we're not there. So please like and subscribe, guys and gals. Just saw the unknown card. Flip through there. This is my only deck that has an unknown card in it, so it's funny. Okay, universe. What else we have to say today? Okay. Let's stop. I think this could be for someone else. Let's see. Is that all you got to say? Let's just shuffle one more time. Okay. Yeah, that's it. Okay. This one, I'm going to start with the Ten of Swords, which is a minor arcana. However, it is betrayal, stab in the back, hurtful, hard to deal with situation, or not a situation, but life. You know, you got handed a lot of betrayal. Sorry. However, I believe that you out there are a very strong individual, and you've learned to stand your ground and not be walked on, not be taken advantage of. You've learned to stand your ground and be strong and be like, no, I'm not doing that. Or no, you're not doing that to me. Even better. I like that. And there is promise in your world. You know, I know it's upside down, so, you know, it's an ace. And this isn't something new. You know, sometimes the hardest thing is getting started. The hardest thing is getting up in the morning when you're tired, you've worked all day. You know, it's hard to get up in the morning sometimes, especially as we get on another level in our life. So it's very hard, you know, to do that sometimes. So I want to say that you doing that, you make a promise to yourself. When you get up in the morning and you say, you know what, today I'm going to handle whatever life throws at me. I may not like it, but I'm going to handle it. And I may love it. You know, I'm going to try to make the best of this day. And I'm going to try to make somebody else's day a little bit better. And you're a planner. You're not one of these carefree, easy-go-lucky people. You plan. Now, I do want you to stop and smell the roses sometimes, because, you know, what is life if you cannot enjoy a little bit of it? So be you. Yes, plan all you want, but stop sometimes and realize that life is for living. It's not for existing. It's for living. So try not to just exist. Okay? Okay. This other individual, it looks like they're taking action. They're trying to take action, I should say, because I'm looking at this other card. So it looks like they're trying to take action. And again, I just said getting started is hard. It's hard to get started sometimes. And sometimes people get a set thing in their head that they have to do things a certain way, like OCD or something, like you have to turn on the light on and off 5 times or something. And they get set in these little quirks, if you will. And nothing wrong with that, you know. If it makes your day a little bit better, you turn that light off and on 5 times or whatever. So, but the hardest thing is getting started and taking action. So take your action, do it, go for it. I mean, what's the worst thing that happened? Somebody says no, well, okay, you're lost. Or somebody says, what if they say yes? What if they say, okay, yeah, I'm game, let's go, you know, let's do it. So you never know unless you try. So get out there and try. And tweak your plan. Nothing was written in stone except for the 10 Commandments. And last I heard, that got broke. So really, guys, you tweak your plan. Tweak it. Make it work for you. Okay? And then the Empress. Upside down, your major arcana. So look, it's saying you're not taking care of yourself. You're putting everything and everyone else in front of you. If you do not put the oxygen mask on yourself, who's going to be there to put it on everybody else you're taking care of? It's like Kevin says to me, Jim, if you get on that tractor and you roll over the bank, the ship goes down. And he's right. He's right. You know, Holly can't take care of him. So he's right. So I have to take care of me too, so I can take care of him. Okay, that's it for that. Hope you got that. Not rewind it, play it again. Listen closely. So, now for our reading for our subscriber, one of our top subscribers is, and I cannot pronounce your last name. I am already sorry. I'm apologizing in advance. It is Mary Jo Linsky 6432. Mary Jo, you comment on my stuff a lot, and I appreciate you. And I want to say thank you for liking, commenting, and sharing, and being a part of my community. And, you know, I can't do this without you guys. So thank you so much for joining. And again, if anybody wants a private consultation with me, just email me at junewagner633@yahoo.com. So again, if you want a private consultation with me, please email me at junewagner633@yahoo.com. And this situational reading is for you, Mary Jo. I don't know if it's Mary Jo Linsky or Mary Jo Linsky 6432. I don't know how to pronounce your name. And again, I'm sorry for that. But this one is for you. Bonus! So... some people like me to cut the deck and some people don't. I'm probably going to do that for you, Mary, because I really believe that you're a cut the deck kind of girl. However, I really want the universe to tell you what you need to know about a certain situation. And it may not have happened yet. It may be coming up. You never know. Okay, so it's telling me to cut the deck, so I'm going to cut the deck for you. And when I do readings, I pull from the top on all my readings. So, Mary, this is for you. I hope it's good. Right off the bat, struggling with your situation is spiritual. You can't understand why somebody could leave kittens in a box with no food, no water, holes, and then tape up the holes and tape the box shut. You just can't understand it. You can't understand why people would sign a contract with somebody promising to give them money and them not fulfill their promise or petition or whatever the heck he did. You can't understand why people are the way they are. Well, spirituality and religion are two different things. In my opinion, spirituality is the greater of the two. If it burdens your heart, don't do that. And most people, I feel like, it would get a burden of their heart if they had to leave kittens on the side of the road in the box with no air or water or food. and a hot day. Yeah. Most people would feel really bad about that. Religion, yeah, it's a community. And some people are, all about community. I'm about community. However, religion, there's a hierarchy, if you will, and they tend to control the masses. That's all religion is. Any religion. I mean any. Any organized religion is to control the masses. So I hope that helps you with the situation, with your struggle on your spirituality versus religion. What's working against you? Probably your family, but we'll see. Yeah, your family. Especially new people coming into your family. And it could be new friends that are, trying to convert you to Judaism or Hinduism or Christianity or whatever. They're trying to convert Wiccan, pagan, whatever. They're trying to convert you. Now that's your enemy because it makes you second guess yourself. So it's in your enemy position. So listen to you. Don't listen to everybody else because everybody has an opinion. And they're entitled to that. Nothing wrong with that. They can do them. But you need to do you, Mary. So, however, what's in your ally position is an Aries type of individual. A little bit younger. And I think they're wise. And it could be you. You could be wise. And you're standing up to an older person, So it's an Aries type of temperament who is, finding their own way. That's in your ally position. So you're finding your own way. I believe this is more you. Yeah, that's shiny over there. Woo, that's pretty. Oh, that sounds really good. But you know what? I don't think there's something just not right there. So you go somewhere else. So, and there's nothing wrong with trying something to see if you like it or not. Nothing wrong with looking at the shiny and seeing if it's really shiny or if it's just putting on a facade. So there's nothing wrong with that. That's your ally, is that you're not afraid to try things. Now, your best course of action in this situation is to be like a Cancer, and you can love people and love them no matter what their religion is. And you can help them out, or you can not, but you can love, and you can show love and compassion and understanding. And that's your best course of action for these people who are trying to convince you that you need to go a different route. So I'd say your best course of action is to be accepting and say, okay, that's nice that you feel that way about that. I just don't. And I appreciate you're trying to save my soul. I appreciate you are. But my soul, I know where my soul's going. And just, just be nice. And you can do that. You're nice. So, anyway, that was for you. But I do want to do the last card thing. And this is where I kind of spread it out and make sure I've said everything to you, Mary, that I was supposed to. And I butcher your last name every time I try to say it. So I'm just going to call you Mary Jo. So Mary Jo, this is for you. I almost wanted to pull that card. It almost flew out, but it didn't, so I won't. Make sure I've said everything. Sometimes I feel something, sometimes I don't. It just depends. All right. And I put my hand over it. Normally, if you're watching or if you're sitting across from me, you'll do this. But if you're watching, you'll tell me where to stop. And I really feel like there's two this time. There's this one And this one. Wow, you got a lot of people trying to convince you of a lot of different things. And I feel like that you just need to listen to yourself. You've got the charming Aquarian that's trying to convince you of one thing or another thing. And, you know, nah, no. So, I mean, charming people, oh, they talk a really good game. They really do. And they're hard to resist. They are. Those Aquariuses, oof, they are hard to resist. And then you have the Scorpio. And that one, they're even harder to resist because they're very knowledgeable and they're very, very intuitive. So they can pick up what your insecurities are or what your, sometimes they don't even know they're doing it, which is a cool thing. They can hold a grudge, however. So this person could, you might think that you're not making them mad, but if you make them mad, they'll never forget that. They might forgive you, but they won't forget it. So you got people pulling at you. So I say, just do you and just be nice about it. So with all that being said, y'all, please like and subscribe. Most of all, stay mystical. I'm out of here.